All right, now I think we should have Jordan decide what he wants to hear.
Oh,
Mine is a segment.
Well. Go on.
Mine's a segment about a psychic with a heart of gold and a wicked sense of humor.
Love that. Great pitch.
Mine's about a monster from 1903.
I'm going to ask you to stop right there. I need to hear about the monster.
I'm calling it.
Psychics lose to monsters every time. It's like that class is weak to monsters.
It's really.
Oh, it is psychic versus physical? Come on.
I'll never listen to Pokemon. All right. I'm that episode of Pokemon where Ash just tortures Pikachu to be stronger than the rock
fucked up one. There's so many fucked up episodes of Pokemon.
I'm like, just do it. All right. Hit us with it, Nate. 1903, right. You say. That's when I was born.
Yes. This segment, I'm calling it Visitation Rights.
Okay.
Like a bad Tales from the Crypt style.
Sure.
This is from thedailyyonder.com.
Daily Yonder.
From August 6th of this year. So this is recent. More than 100 years ago, a winged specter terrified the residents of Van Meter, Iowa, and now television crews, documentarians, paranormal experts, and festival goers are renewing interest in whether or not it exists. In fact, the Van Meter Visitor Festival will return this year after a brief hiatus due to the pandemic. So called the Van Meter Visitor, the pterodactyl-looking creature first appeared in the small rural town in 1903, according to legend. First of all, they say pterodactyl. It does not look like a pterodactyl. It is an 8-foot-tall man bat with a horn that has a ray of light that shoots out of it.
What? That rules. That's a powerful summon right there.
Yeah. Okay. So I need to erase everything I had on my mind, and now I put this in there.
Over the course of 5 nights in September and October that year, several Van Meter's most upstanding citizens reported seeing a half-human, half-animal creature with bat wings flying above the city. Multiple people reported seeing the nearly 9-foot-tall creature. It flew overhead and jumped from rooftop to rooftop at incredible speeds, releasing a horrendous memory-erasing stench.
I've never smelt anything so bad that I forgot. Or maybe I have and I forgot.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't know, right? Although the guy that gets hit with the stench, he does sort of. Of the people, because it's important that it's these upstanding citizens that saw it first.
Sure.
Because it eventually settles into like a nearby brickyard, and like, no one would believe.
Nobody believes
old bully Trumbull
he's
coming home from his 12-hour.
Yeah. I've been building houses for 16 hours, but I don't deserve your respect.
So the first guy to say it was a bank owner who was counting shit out, doing books or whatever, late into the night.
Counting money. That stuff is called money.
Yeah.
I think what it is like conservative, kind of uptightish people are truly that. They're conservative. They just want things to be the way that they are.
But they are, yeah.
So when they're like, man bat, you gotta be like, okay, all right, what's up? What's got y'all Twitter pated there, Mitch McConnell?
Man bat.
So picture Mitch McConnell counting his stacks of money, slowly placing them into a safe,
licking his
laughing,
purple fingers.
When all of a sudden a light shines down on the bank from the roof, and he looks up and he thinks this is the lantern of a burglar casing the joint. So he grabs his gun and he goes up to the window to stare out, and lo and behold, it's an 8.5-foot tall bat monster shining a light out. So he shoots through the window of a bank because he thinks that he's taking cover.
As I would too. I'd be like, this is what I've been training for as a bank manager.
Oh, yeah.
And the bullets do nothing.
There is one thing that I should warn you about in case it happens. Batmen love money. They're drawn to it. We don't know why.
I mean, that's true of Bruce Wayne.
It's true.
He loves money. He wouldn't be
Loves money.
anything without that money
Mhm.
and that abs.
Well, yeah, he's got the
Talking
workout
about those
machine.
fat abs.
So he just sort of barely even moves it. The thing looks at him and then makes a horrible cawing sound and jumps away. Then the next night, a local doctor is awakened seeing this light outside his window. So he walks out and he supposedly he also thinks it must be burglars. I guess there's a lot of burglars in Van Meter in 1903.
Well, I think
Sure.
it's just that it probably looks so much like a flashlight.
Well, it wouldn't even be a flashlight. It'd be like a crazy lantern.
Oh, yeah,
because
because it's 1903. Yeah.
Right. Or it would be a flashlight, and they've just never seen one, so they're like, lantern!
Yeah.
Cried Mitch McConnell.
Which
But
he
yeah,
still
I
does
think
to this day. Every
I think
time
it
his
looks
wife wakes
enough
up.
Yeah.
to where it's like, oh, I've seen this light before. This
Yes,
is
right.
a lantern.
It looks
light.
like some sort of
Right.
pinpoint spot.
And the
Yes,
only
it's the
people that
idea-
have these are humans.
Sure. It's the idea of someone seeing a UFO in Bible times and being like, it was a flaming wheel in the sky. It's the only reference point they have is the lantern.
So anyway, he walks out with his pistol and just immediately drops 5 bullets into whatever's up there.
Dude, fuck yeah. These people are what all the militia people think they are prepared for.
Yeah. The
Batman.
Batman. Yeah, maybe if you spend as much time worrying about Batman, something real, as you do about worrying about Antifa,
All right, Antifa isn't real. Batman are real.
we wouldn't be in this situation.
Backdactyls are real. Thank you, Adam.
And then so yeah, he drops 5 of 6 bullets, presumably saving one for himself, as the bat
Yep. Bold move.
flies up, gets to its full wingspan and shines its light on him, and he runs back inside, and the thing again screams, disappears. The next night, the owner of a local hardware store is awakened again just by the spotlight from the horn, and he looks out. He's a crack shot. He's apparently like some sort of marksman sniper.
Sure, an Atticus
And-
Finch type.
Yeah, so he pops this thing. If everyone else had missed, this guy did not. So he hit it
Okay.
square in that horn,
I don't.
and it did nothing except scream at him. And
Yeah.
this is the first guy to have unleashed the stinking memory gas.
Oh, it's a limit
So-
break. You gave it too much time. It's unleashing its super.
So this horrible gas engulfs the guy, and he passes out. He wakes up the next morning. He's apparently been doing shit, and he can't remember anything. He just comes to.
Wow.
Uh,
Scary. That's like
In
a fentanyl. Isn't that the one that, like, remember when they were giving people a weird drug and you would be like, okay, I'll give you all the money from my bank account.
oh yeah,
You can pee
the
in
zombie
my
drug.
shoes. Yeah.
I mean, some of us didn't need a drug. I would gladly let you pee in my shoes, Jordan.
All right. What would be one for you? Okay, you can crush me under the boot heel of the bourgeoisie.
I just don't want to be crushed by
Well,
the
then
boot heel.
you should stay away from scopolamine. Was that it?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yes.
Some people other people that saw it said it hopped like a kangaroo. A local high school teacher likened it to a devil.
Whoa.
Nice. This high school teacher's cool.
Yeah. What does he teach?
Satanism.
Yeah, devolution.
He's the anti-scopes.
Yeah. They've got a science teacher and then a truth teacher.
Lowercase s, capital T.
I do want to talk to this guy because it's like a high school teacher. Imagine you're a high school teacher
Sure.
soberly coming to you and being like, it looked like a devil. I don't know. I'm a man of civics.
I teach economics, and all I know is that this devil came at me.
Eck. Well, now that's the other thing, because like there's some teachers in my school that I would be like, okay, Mr. McCollum, interesting. But then there's other teachers in my school who would be like, I saw the devil, and you're gonna get addicted to pot mushrooms if you go to a concert.
And you did.
And I did.
In an attempt
Capital
to get rid
T
of the beast.
for truth.
In an attempt to get rid of the beast, the townsfolk followed it to an abandoned coal mine near an old brickyard where they heard noises.
Chase it to the coal mine. I'm sure none of us can get trapped in there. What a place for a third act. Get out of here.
Presently, the noise opened up again as though Satan and a regiment of imps were coming forth for battle, read an article from the Des Moines Daily News from October 3rd.
Damn. See, now they're getting carried away. Once you're mobbing up, it's like, all right, okay. Who's in charge of this mob?
Emerging from the cave were two creatures.
Fuck.
One larger and one smaller.
Whoa.
In a flash of flight and leaving behind an odor that left those in attendance stunned, reports said. They stunk them out. The two creatures flew away to escape the crowd. The next morning, however, they returned and found the townsmen had gathered with weapons to get rid of them. So they went foolhardily with their hands, apparently, initially. Wow. From that same article earlier about the Satan imps, the reception they received would have sunk the Spanish fleet, but aside from unearthly noise and peculiar odor, they did not seem to mind it, but slowly descended into the shaft of the old mine. And of course, once they got in there, the men got to work blowing the mine up.
Yeah, that sounds like the right answer.
Yeah, supposedly sealing them in forever.
Wow.
And it
Well,
goes
until
on.
a group of spelunkers eventually
Obviously,
find another way in, and
But that
we
would've
have
happened
the
in-
Descent Part 3, a Werewolf Radar production.
Sure. I was going to say that would have happened in 2006 already as like the accidental grandma purchase version of the Descent.
Yeah, that someone's got to make that in 2021.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that is largely the legend of the Van Meter visitor. However,
Dang, that's scary.
Since then, there have been numerous sightings.
Wow. Okay.
In the 1980s, a man who just moved to the area had no idea about anything there. He was just walking around, just scouting out Van Meter.
And the visitor chose him?
The visitor chose him. He reportedly saw a 5-foot-long bat-like creature fly over his head near the coal mine.
Yikes.
In the 2000s, another man and his family were driving home to Van Meter when they spotted what they said was a giant bird-like creature dead on the side of the road. But when the man went to investigate, the creature was gone.
Whoa.
In 2006, a pastor waiting for a friend in Colfax, Iowa, spotted what he thought was a dragon in the sky.
Whoa.
When he returned home, he Googled Iowa dragon, and you'd think he'd come across like the local karate guru. Instead, he got pictures of the Van Meter visitor. There's some campers that have seen it. A lot of people have seen some kind of giant bat-like creature. A lot in the last 10, 15 years.
Oh, they found a way out. You can't keep a good monster down.
Crazy.
Well, it sounds like there might have been a breeding pair. Maybe there's a whole family of Van Meter visitors down there.
There's a
the moment you say monster, I assume immediately there's a breeding pair, Nate.
breeding pair of stink bats.
That's how we'll close this segment. We'll rename it Breeding Pair of Stink Bats.
That's crazy. That's, I'm a believer that things bleed over from now and then between the membranes of reality, or maybe, that we are on the surface of an enormous planet.
Yes.
The idea that there could be something living down there, not that far-fetched. The idea that it's a laser pterodactyl, I'm listening.
I'm not saying no.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm wearing the hood, aren't I? I'm wearing the cloak, dressed like a sorcerer. I'm ready for this dark ritual.
All right then. Shall I?